That's That Podcast.
With Chris Thorne and DNA.
With Chris Thorne and DNA.
That's That Podcast.
That's That Podcast.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's on.
All right, I just turned mine on. Hey, are we doing it?
DNA. I remember
That's
you.
That Podcast.
I remember you.
With Chris Thorne and DNA.
What's up, dude?
Oh, geez. Wow. Things have changed
Yeah.
since last time we talked.
Yes.
And
The world's about to end, so we decided to do a surprise That's That. Said, fuck it. Let's put our differences aside.
Yeah, I know. That's all it took was for society to collapse.
Yeah, well, since it's the end of the world, you might as well throw That's That in the universe.
I know. This might be the only existing That's That.
It might be. That's okay.
And that's okay.
I had to shut it
you know,
down.
The past is over.
Yeah.
Whatever was is gone.
That was our AAA That's That podcast sesh. This is the major leagues now, you know?
Yeah, we're 2.0.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the quarantine edition.
Yes. This is the bunker buds.
Is that how you say it? Is quarantine?
Ah, dude, it all sounds so sickening, doesn't it? Everything is just quarantine.
Yeah, all right. That's what
Lockdown. Death.
Yeah.
Destruction. Oh, man.
But then also it's sad because it's like, I'm sheltering in place.
That's another shelter in place. It's like, ugh.
I'm drinking beverages while we.
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna be like, I started drinking again, and just ate some shrooms this morning.
Hydrate. I did just smoke a little bit of weed. I try not to smoke weed until the evening, but I was excited for the That's That Podcast.
I'm glad. Hey, I just ripped. Hey, you know what? In honor.
Yeah. Wow. We might get more than one listener for this one.
Hey,
I think people want to know what's going on.
I ain't mad, dude. Roll up a joint and just kick back and you know, man, I don't know. I'm not panicking. I've had little moments of like, oh shit, panic type shit, but I nip that quick because it's like you can't be like that. You know, like the toilet paper thing is so stupid. That's what I panic about more than the pandemic itself. Is society?
People panicking.
Yeah, people.
Yeah.
People are so stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, the other day at the store, we're in line and there's long lines and it's all 6 feet apart, you know, and so it makes the line look even longer, and it's actually not too bad. But 5 people 6 feet apart looks like it's a fucking wrapped around the door. You know what I mean? Like it's a line out the door.
Yeah. Well. That's the thing. I think for every single person is having a different reality of what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're in Vegas. You know, so many of the people we know live in San Francisco or Oakland, and I'm in the mountains of Santa Cruz. I'm really remote.
Yeah, that's
like
awesome.
I'm grateful for where I live, but I can't really imagine what it's like living in a major city right now. And you guys, like, what's Vegas? What is Vegas like?
Vegas is a ghost town. Vegas is a ghost town, man. But everybody seems to be but everybody seems to be doing what they're supposed to do out here. I don't feel the panic too bad. Just when I go to the stores, people are retarded. Sorry. People are stupid, but
oh no!
Oh, here we go, fucking DNA. It's ending. It's over. It's over anyway, DNA. It's over anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm throwing everything out. F-bombs. Just the only one I'll stay away from is the N-word, because you know I ain't fucking with that.
Well, I mean,
but dude, no. So I'm in line at the grocery store, right? And it was one of those things where the cashier's like, sir, I'm opening up a new line. Come on over. And, you know, I didn't have a shitload of stuff, but I had a basket full. You know what I mean? Maybe 16 items. I couldn't go in the 15 items or less. I had 16. You know, whatever. I just had a lot. I just had food in a basket, right? So there's a guy behind me who has 2 things. So I said, oh, man, go. You can go. And he was like, no, dude, go ahead. And I was like, are you sure, man? It's good. I don't care. You know, I got a lot of stuff. He's like, dude, just go. Like, he was mad. He was mad. It's like, people out here are just panicking, man. And it's like, okay, shit. Well, wait longer then.
Do you wear a mask when you go out?
I didn't. No, I haven't been. But my aunt and uncle are sending us some masks. I haven't even looked for one, to be honest with you. All we do is stay home, and we'll go to the grocery store and go home. We will go out, like, if we'll go to her aunt and uncle's house. When we first moved here, we lived with her aunt and uncle for the first month. And they're very close family, and we've become very close in the last year, I'll say. We just, you know, we enjoy hanging out and doing dinners and stuff like that. So I don't think we're going to stop doing that as long as all of us stay doing what we're supposed to do. You know, if I go to the grocery store, I come home, I'm straight up washing my hands, taking a shower, you know, like I'm doing what I have to do. If I get it, I get it. I don't know.
You have a huge family. Has anybody in your family got the COVID?
No, just the Uncle Tom does. Uncle Tom Hanks got it. But he's doing all right. He's quarantined at home, you know, in his mansion. He's doing all right.
Yeah, we put that on our my last day at the lab at this business I used to run on our the week of our 1 year anniversary. Like we were coming off the last two shows we did were it was a Saturday. We did Doug Benson in the morning in the 4:20 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And that sold out.
Nice.
And then we did Ian Harris in the evening, and then on Sunday we did Irish Dave's Irish comedy tour, and that sold out. So we were coming off the biggest weekend we ever had, and I told I told my business partner, he feels like my boss. I was like, he's like, we gotta keep this going, and I was like, dude, we gotta close. And you know, he's kind of a red hatter, and he was like, you know, he goes, it's all a hoax, and I was like, bro, it's not a hoax, man. And then we closed like within a couple of days, and we were the first business in Santa Cruz to close, and within the next couple of days after me, everybody else closed. But on the marquee I put we're not going to open again until Tom Hanks is safe.
Oh, I saw that, man. COVID is as COVID does.
Life is a box of COVIDs.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
But they seem to be doing all right. You know, it's not a death sentence unless you got pre-existing conditions, from what I understand, right?
Well, yeah, and you're not rich and don't have excellent care. Mm-hmm. But look at John Prine. I mean, I'm sure he had money. So I don't know if it's a money situation too. I think you're right. I think it has to do with like your particular
it's your
health.
Straight health, man. Like if you got some shit, you're at risk and stuff. But I don't know.
Tom Hanks is still in Australia, so I don't know when he's coming home anytime.
I thought
soon.
He was back. I thought he was home now. Cause
oh really?
Yeah, I saw that
Saturday Night Live
thing. I thought.
Oh, he's home. He's not in Australia. Okay.
I thought that was his house, but maybe he was in Australia still.
Did you watch? I
watched the monologue, the opening monologue, and then the first, not the first skit, but the one where they're all zooming and it's the old ladies that don't know how to use it. That shit cracked me up.
Yeah, that was funny.
But other than that, man, jeez, that used to be my dream. I was like, someday I want to be on Saturday Night Live. I look just like Adam Sandler. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I could be his little brother. I could. And then and then Will Ferrell came on. It was good. He kept the torch going. It was good. And then it just went all downhill, man. It went downhill. I mean, it's...
They would have their... I really...
They have their
moments.
A
fan of Alex Baldwin's Trump. I still love the political stuff. I'd watch Weekend Updates.
Dude, everybody Google... This tripped me out, all right? And maybe this is the weed talking. Definitely is, but who cares? The end of the world's near. So I was... I saw this thing, Donald Duck, right? Here's a picture of Donald Duck, and it just said Donald. And then it was right by it, Donald Duck upside down. And it said Donald. Everybody Google that. It's a trip. That's all I'm going to say, DNA. That's all I'm gonna say. It's Donald Duck head. It's just Donald Duck's face, and then right beside it is the same image but upside down, and it just says Donald, and then the other one says Donald. COVID is as COVID does.
Life is a box of COVIDs.
Man.
Yeah, that's I'll look that up. But yeah, it's a trip, man. My wife Jessica is the queen of the lab. She's still working remotely for UCSC. Like, it trips me out. Like, I'm talking to Chad Opitz or Benedict Del Castillo.
Illy Willy in the house.
They're still going to work. It's amazing to me that so many people still actually go to a job. Like, I've been stuck inside this house for 30.
What are they
days.
supposed to do? I just don't, man. I don't. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You know.
Your bosses, you mean? Yeah.
Your rent. No, I mean, like for anything. Just at the end of the day, they really don't care. You know, this stimulus check, you're gonna have to pay that back. Like, it's not. What?
And also $1,200. I mean, that's what? It's not even half my rent for 1 month. Like, what's that? It's a Band-Aid, on the Titanic. Like,
I know.
I try. That's I really try not to look too much forward.
You know what's funny though is that you say that, and you're totally right. $1,200 doesn't fucking even come close to what you need a month to operate a business and to live your life. I know how you roll too. You're top notch fucking Bentleys.
Oh yeah, I'm top tier.
You got a couple tigers there. You're the Tiger King. You're the real Tiger King.
Yeah.
You got a couple of tiger labradoodles. You mix them with justice.
I don't know. I mean, we don't do shit. We don't spend. We're not elaborate.
I know you're not.
One of our cars, my one car is totaled. The other car is fucking.
I know you live real. You're living.
And so $1,200
and running a business and doing all that and
well, the business is kind of is a whole separate.
I know
thing,
it is,
but
still.
But it's like 1,200. I mean,
that ain't enough.
We have credit card. Everyone has credit cards. You got to pay, and your PG&E, and your water.
That's not enough. That's not enough.
Pay for health insurance.
But what's crazy, DNA, is there's people on the other side of that though. Like, I can't wait for that $1,200. Get me that money. I cannot wait.
Yeah. How do we get it? Does it just get deposited into our bank account? That's weird.
I think if you did your taxes and you got that automatically deposited, then the other thing. I talked to a few people that got theirs already. I haven't got.
Is it due today? Taxes are April 15th.
No, they're gonna extend that. That ain't happening.
Man, I got my thing for my driver's license, and it says I have to come into the DMV. I was like, that's the last place on earth I want to go to. Is that operating right now? It has to, right? It says it is, yeah. I'm definitely not going to the DMV. Oof. I guess I'm just going to have an expired license for a couple months.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, I don't know what the, the priority right now is just, my wife, my dog.
That's it. Your happiness. If you guys can just bunker in and be happy,
happiness.
Dude, remember that word? Do you remember happy? Remember happy?
No, I don't know.
Happy was this thing that happened like back in the day where we
in the 90s.
Where you smiled and giggled at genuine life, and the sun was shining and you walked outside and smiled about it.
Yeah, well, people might be smiling. You can't see. They got masks on.
Oh man, dude, I don't know. I think that you could find joy in it too, right? You have to. What else are we gonna do? Are we gonna just sulk in it? Are you gonna find some joy in being with your family and being at home and me and my girl got a good thing because she plays her video games, so she has her Animal Crossing, so she does her thing. And she loves that game, so she's on it, and we'll have our separate time.
What does she play?
It's a game called Animal Crossing. It's on the Switch. I talked to Alex Love about it. She plays too. Shout out to her.
Yeah, I don't know. I just I downloaded Call of Duty on my phone a couple nights ago.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I've been every night I kind of go into this other world, and I know like, everyone plays it. Everyone, I don't. I just go around picking up shit. I like walking around. I like exploring. You know what I mean? I like going into places like, oh look, I just picked up like some more ammo or whatever, a flash grenade, and then I don't look behind me, and then I'm dead. I'm not, I try to find it. I don't know. It's a crazy,
I know
really detailed world.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's very world's oldest millennial-esque, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no, I'm late to the game, and the game's almost over. So.
No, I think we're getting it under control. Right? I think we're getting it under control, right, bro?
Yeah.
Please tell me we're getting it under control.
Yeah, it's fine, Chris. Everything's fine.
I'm just sitting here in my corner, rocking back and forth for a couple hours.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's like getting to the point of, you think of movies like Red Dawn, where you have this invasion of that's the Russians, but now it's just some invisible virus and how it dismantles society. And I mean, there couldn't have. Like, if anything else would have not done what it's doing right now, like the fact that everyone across the world is inside, like, what, the whole planet is in their, if they have a house.
I have a friend whose wife had gotten it. She's okay, she's healthy, but she did get it, and that's the closest I know. And then I have friends of friends that say that their relative of theirs got it or something,
Yeah.
So it's out there, man. Like it's not a joke. It's not to be messed with. If they're saying all this stuff, we just got to do it for a couple months and then we'll be back. It's just it's weird. Nobody has seen this. The young have never seen this, and the old have never seen this. In their lifetime. My
Aunt Dot, she's 105. She remembers the Spanish flu.
Oh my gosh, is she in Jersey?
Yeah, she's my oldest living relative.
Dude, send me a vial of that DNA, bro. No wonder you're called DNA, dude. You guys live.
Only her. Everyone else is dead. But she's not blood either. She married my uncle. But Aunt Dot, she's a Time Lord or something. But yeah, she's I mean,
she all right?
It's so strange. Yeah, she's fine. It's just so strange how much the news changed. Like, I don't know if you still read the news, but every day it just gets more and more bizarre.
I had to stop. I look away. I peek into it. I do. Every day I'll turn it on for maybe 5-10 minutes, get my scare on, my anxiety up a good amount. Wakes me up in the morning, and then I just turn it off.
Yeah, it gets you out of bed.
Yeah, I wake up. I need a little fear mongering with my coffee.
A little anger also mixed in there.
But you gotta realize what it is now. It's just like fucking wrestling. It's the same. It's just like, realize that it's a show. That's all. They're just they have to say breaking news every 2 seconds or you're not gonna watch. If they don't say breaking news every 2 seconds, you're not gonna turn it on and watch it. They got me. I'm hooked but all I do is turn it on for a little bit and I know it's, those are crazy numbers and all that, but I'm not going to freak out about it like everybody freaks out. Like, you gotta look at that. Shut up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I have conspiracy friends. I mean, there's a lot of rabbit holes in this one. I just try to look at, like, what's close to me that I can kind of understand, like stand-up comedy, and just see how that's being ruined. They go, well, if stand-up comedy's taking this big of a hit, maybe it's maybe things are not going to work out.
Who knows? I can't. I can't do the Zoom, man. I did a Zoom thing with Nina G. I love her, and she.
Yeah, the show and tell.
Yeah, she said, and then she came at me. Hey man, I'm doing this Zoom. It's a show and tell. Show something at your house, and I'm gonna get a bunch of comments. And she's like, who do you know that's your friends that like we can figure something out? And she like, it's basically a show that we did back in the day in San Leandro. It was like the same lineup.
Right.
And we did Rudy Ortiz and Mean Dave and Sean McKenzie, and it was just
McKenzie.
good to see everybody.
Faces.
And yeah, I don't know. It was just.
She asked me to do it. I passed on it because I had another virtual show
I did
that
mention
night.
you.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I've been doing my own. I do 4 shows a week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for over a month. I'm not saying I'm the longest running virtual show in the country, but we started right away, immediately, and
You're a trendsetter.
I hate it. I mean, you know how much I hate it is that. Like one of the reasons the podcast fell apart was I just didn't want to do the telephone. I don't like talking on the phone. So I was like, this isn't going to work. But now after seeing how much I hate Zoom, I like talking on the telephone. The telephone's better than Zoom. It's like, it triggers my fucking Asperger's to have someone's face in front of my face, and I got to see my face while I'm talking.
That shit.
The whole thing. I don't like it. But I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it because I got, it's something to do. My wife helps me do it, so it's kind of something we do together, and trying to keep the business in people's minds. And the shows, they're nothing like an actual comedy show. It's its own kind of entity.
Yep.
And then, after watching Saturday Night Live and seeing what they did, I'm like, we're not that bad. Like, it's kind of a limited medium. It's like you're just watching a little TV show. And so I'm playing with it and trying to upgrade our tech a little bit on it. And, we had Eddie Pepitone and Dave Ross and Caitlin Gill. And,
that's great.
So we get some headliners in there.
Great.
And, we get 30 to 70 people a show. And that's more than I was getting at the lab.
Dude, that's great.
Yeah, we're trying to build our audience.
That's what's beautiful about it is it is giving people. I do see that it gives people joy. Like they liked our little show and tell
for the
show.
audience.
Yeah, the audience was like you could actually see the audience too if you flip through it.
We don't do it that way.
This one
we do.
We could. It was small, but it was still cool. I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's different ways to do it. There's been a lot of problem with Zoom bombing. And so we have all the security up so that doesn't happen. And so we don't allow.
Bro, you can't, and that's
attendees.
double Zoom bombing. If you're doing a show and the fucking people are hacking in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's hacks everywhere and there's bombs everywhere.
We have not experienced any level of that. And I keep reading about people whose shows were interrupted by some pranksters,
Yeah.
But we're trying, we can have the audience can interact with the comedians through chat. So it's just so weird. It's just so strange to me to we know Blind Tiger. We do like a bunch of just kind of a open mic style, and it's just so weird for me to see Zach Vile. Do you know Zach?
I don't think so.
Zach was one of the later Blue Lagoon kids and moved to LA. And so, here's Zach on Blind Tiger, in his bedroom, sitting on his bed, telling, first of all, have you ever gone to a comedy show and the comedian's sitting down? No, unless it's fucking Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
That's so different. No, everyone's sitting down. It's just the whole thing. It's like we live in an upside down world right now.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make the best of it.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same. It's that live show feeling, man.
It's the same.
I was saying too that I don't care if there's 2 audience members. I'm still gonna give them a show. I'm still gonna give them a show, man. And this with 70 people watching you doesn't sound intriguing to me at all to do it. It's just not the same thing, man. To me,
no, you're alone.
I'm not knocking the people that are doing it. In fact, I think it's great and it's a new thing. It's new. It's a new thing you're trying to everybody's trying to figure it out, man. I don't know if that's that's the future, but I would.
I mean,
hope
if I didn't have the, hopefully not, but if I didn't have the business, I mean, it's the immediate future. If I didn't have the business, I don't think I'd be doing any of this.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
yeah,
it's stressful, man. Producing a Zoom show is as stressful as producing a real show, because it's like, I got to get all the comics together. I got to make sure that they're ready. Got to make sure the audience, the promotion, the tickets, the webs. I mean, it's a fucking lot of work, and I hate every second of it. But I feel like I owe it to the business. Like I got to believe that DNA's Comedy Lab's going to open up again, and we want our audience to know that the whole time we were in quarantine, we were still trying our best.
That's beautiful, man. I that's the way it's going. So I see why. Yeah. I ain't gonna do it, DNA. I'll do like a creative thing, like the show and tell show is cool. Everybody talks a little bit about their life and learn stuff about everybody.
A little theme.
Yeah, thing. It's cool. It's just different. It's something different.
What about if you did a character?
What do you mean? That's what
Samantha Gilwhite did a character.
Yeah, that's cool. I like those things.
Muffins.
I love sketches and shit like that. I love sketches, man, and being silly.
Yeah.
This is the time to be creative, I'm trying to do a stupid cooking show, man.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Yeah, you can make a vegan version of that soup. Just put everything in there, and just don't put milk. Or put almond milk if you want it to be a little creamier, but you don't have to. You can do a vegan version. I'm telling you.
Yeah. No. What about Newsdick?
I don't know, dude. That's the one thing, like, Newsdick and Dipshit, both, I've had, like, can't think of anything right now.
Yeah.
My brain's scrambling a little lately.
I think, it's also, like, it's been a month or so, a little bit over a month for me, and that first month, those first 30 days was a lot of emotions of letting go of the business, and is this real, what the fuck, and scared, and I'm like 35 days in, I'm like, this is just the new reality, and I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, and like I was talking to you last night, and I need to find the space to do things that, like, make me feel okay, and so, like I told you, I'm learning a little bit of piano, and I'm just trying to, I feel like I'm killing myself for the business, which is how I felt right before we had to close. It's like, why am I perpetuating the same kind of negative cycle? Like, who am I benefiting? Not my wife.
For sure not.
Oh no.
For sure not.
We got in a fight, like, I don't know, a week or two in, and I got so fucking angry. And I was like, I'm out of here. And I slammed the door, and go outside. I'm like, I was like, did you ever try to run away from home when you were like 5 years old? That's how I felt. I sat in a chair for like an hour. It got cold, and I came back in. She's like, "Are you done now?" She made me like a grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Oh man, Jess, you're the best.
I'm like, all right, sorry,
man. No, dude, don't get so stressed, DNA. That's what I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Don't get so stressed, man. It's that Jersey in you. That's what it is.
Good. The Jersey gets me out of bed in the morning.
That's what it is, dude.
Which is not easy to do.
All you gotta do. I got the perfect thing for you, DNA. You wake up in the morning. You get up. You stretch. You put on your gloves with no fingers. Get your jean jacket. Throw it on. Walk outside. Smoke about 20 cigarettes. I don't know. Eat a hot dog covered in chocolate. Go to a haunted house.
Can you believe there's no hauntings right now? I can't. I know, I'm just like, everybody's home.
Well, a ghost has pre-existing conditions. You never know what they got. They're already dead. Who knows how quick they could spread it?
Oh yeah, what if like in the ethereal spiritual world, COVID's hit and wiped everything out? We would never know.
Yeah, shit, dude, you're right.
Ooh, we should work on a screenplay.
Oh,
That's what all the kids are doing.
COVID is COVID does. Yeah, man, be creative. Just do something creative. Try to. I'm trying to. You know what? I cook all the time. It makes me happy. It keeps me in a good place. I don't know. I love to cook. So I'm not no fucking chef. I just cook. You know what I mean? I just try to put stuff together and experiment. And I'm always in the kitchen. So I just said my show and tell thing for Nina G's show was the kitchen. You know what I mean? This pan. I always cook. So I made some steaks and I overcooked them. So they were all making fun of me and like, oh, that's funny, you know.
You were saying that you know, these Zoom shows, you know, for everyone else who's home watching. Yeah, good. We bring a little hopefully, you know, laughter into their homes.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That is good.
But the other side for us is like it. You know, I did I do a storytelling show on Thursdays, and last Thursday, Phil Griffiths was on it, and it was just great to see his face on Zoom. It was so stupid.
I know.
I'm like, oh man,
I felt that way
so
too.
Good to see you.
I felt that way too about seeing all the guys and Nina G too.
Yeah. Well, how was Sean McKenzie?
Oh, great! This is great seeing his smiling dumb face. I love that dude.
Yeah.
I just love him. I mean, all of them. Rudy O, that's a San Leandro boy right there, man. That's my bro. And Mean Dave is Mean Dave. I love him to death, dude. Like, I just talked to him the other day. We were just shooting the shit, and he's been real supportive of the cooking shit his parents have. Shout out to Mean Dave's parents. You know, they're just like, you should do a cooking show. It's funny. It's funny to watch you fuck up in the kitchen. So I'm trying to do something like that. I know I need to get on the news dicks and stuff, but to be honest with you, on that side of it, it is nice to see everybody on Zoom. But I would feel dumb doing the stand up on there. I would feel it. Yeah. I'm not, you know, this is me personally.
I get it, man. Like I said, I fucking
not why I signed up for stand up.
I hate it. Me neither.
I signed up to make people happy. Yes, I signed up.
The last thing I want to do is be on a computer.
Yes, that's the thing. That. It's just weird. It's just weird, man. I can't get over it. I'm too old.
After being the longest running Zoom show in America, I've kind of developed I have a Zoom personality. Like I've created. I don't know if I've created it. It just sort of happened. It was organic.
You hear that?
But it's like what? I feel like I've gone full Kaczynski. You know what I mean? I'm a total.
You're in the mountains. You got your beard.
Oh man, I'm on my third manifesto, and that's what it feels like. And I keep the energy up. I don't know. I'm giving myself a pep talk.
You haven't cut your hair yet?
Hell no. That's the longest my wife has ever seen my hair.
Can I tell you something? This is free. Cut it! Cut it, DNA! God damn it!
Everybody's cut. Everyone's shaving.
Yes, you gotta, dude. Shave that shit. You don't want that shit to get stuck in your beard. Think of justice.
That's all I have. I can't garden. I'm not good at gardening.
Man, don't shave it off. You know, trim it up. Trim that hair. I
watched the entire video of Butch shaving his beard.
Oh, I watched the entire thing. Yeah, it was pretty. That looks like the Butch that I met back in the day with the handlebar mustache. That's how Butch looked when I first met him.
You see Chad with his I'm not gonna do it.
Chad shaved and it came back in 2 days. So Chad's got that werewolf gene too. And if you notice, if you line it up, he doesn't talk about it, but it was a full moon the day he posted the picture after he shaved. So he shaved the one day, full moon. The next day he's fully bearded again. What's that about? Oh, yeah. Huh?
Oh no! If they ever remake, what was the movie of Michael J. Fox?
Teen Wolf, baby.
Yeah, Teen Wolf. He could be.
Oh, for sure.
But I don't know. I live in the mountains. I live in everywhere. One
I know you
love. And has a tractor.
You love the mountain. Right, you love that mountain.
I don't want to stand up.
You want to have your Zoom. You want to have like a little. You don't even have a light in your house. It's just a light bulb that's on with no lampshade over it. It's just a light bulb only.
You know what they do? You know what they do here that I don't like is every night at 8 o'clock, everyone steps outside and howls.
Ooh, that's weird. What's that about?
Yeah. I don't know, but it seems like the way the purge starts.
Dude, that's some creepy shit. Yeah.
Everyone, the whole mountains ring with people howling. We have our alarm set for 7:59. So every night right before it starts, we turn up the music real loud in our house because the howling freaks out the dog, and then the dog's all stressed out. So I'm not. But people got this is just everyone's got to do what makes them feel. If that makes you feel better, fine, whatever. Howl all you want, but just don't come to my house.
I hear you.
Wearing a mask.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Fucking, I have a hammer hidden in every room. There's a hammer, so don't fuck with us.
Yeah, no, totally, dude. I mean, we aren't. I've had a couple people over for dinner. Not gonna lie, but just people that are very close to me that like I know where they've been. And they know me, and we all pretty much keep the same regiment. We've all been healthy. So, I gotta see some people like, Ty Rivera's my brother. So like he comes by every once in a while.
Ty?
One person, what's up, Ty? And then, I've had Stephen Pearl over.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I had him over for some dinner and just bullshit. And I love Stephen, dude. I love his stories. I want to have him on like an interview too and just talk to him because he's just. Man, he's such an OG in the game, dude. He's such an OG. Man. Gosh, he knows so much, and he's a pure legend. He's fucking. He's a jewel out here.
Contemporary of Robin Williams. I mean, he was like, there's I'm sure, it's not my story to tell, but he was there at the very beginning.
Well, everybody, they were friends. They were friends, and that's what he wants to be known more than anything. Is that like he's just like, no, that was my friend. Yeah, he took some stuff because he took his shit. You know what I mean? Like his demeanor and everything. You watch Stephen Pearl. You watch a tape of Stephen Pearl, and it's just like, wow, all the mannerisms and everything are very, Robin definitely took from that playbook, and he's like, he was my friend and. He didn't know what he was doing, and I think he took care of him too. I don't know the whole thing. It's like talking to somebody that's been to war. You don't talk to them about it too much, No. If they want to say a thing or two, they can, but I don't like to pry into it. I just like to talk to him about comedy, and he's so goofy and crazy. So we have a good time. He comes over, and I just make dinner, and that's it, dude. That's the extent of family gatherings that we do. I think for my birthday, my 40th birthday, I had the family over.
Oh, really?
And Ty, and that was it. And I think we were like, it was like 8 people, and I was like, 2 more, and this is an illegal party, And but we're not all huggy on each other or anything like that. Everybody's been quarantined, everybody's been at home, so it's not like we're going to the grocery store and laying on the ground and doing, snow angels into the dust and then hugging on everybody or anything. It's just, the only thing I do, DNA, this is all I do. And it's frowned upon, but I'm just trying to spread some cheer to the older people in the community as I go to the old folks' homes every morning and I tongue kiss the women. That's it. That's it.
That's good. That's a good gift back to community. I think those old people appreciate the stimulation.
They don't know who I am. They don't know who I am, but they welcome it, and it's all very consensual. And COVID is
small darting tongue.
Ew, that small little storing fucking yuck, dude. Our listener just fucking curled like fucking shriveled like fingers that have been in bathwater too long.
Right. Caroline Hawkins just turned it off.
Yeah, man. That's it, dude. That's how I feel. I feel that.
Well, yeah, I get. My birthday's on Sunday.
Ooh.
In a couple of days, I'm not having anybody over.
That's cool.
Not doing. I don't know. I can't.
I understand.
You know.
No, I know.
And also, we live remotely. I think if we lived in the city, I think if we were closer to people, it would be so much harder to resist, visiting and hanging out or whatever. Yeah. But like, we're not near anybody, so it's like we barely see our neighbors.
That's good. I think that's good. That's how it should be. We do this maybe once a month to go see family or whatever, or a couple 2 weeks out of the month. I think it's important that we all stay home. I do. Just watch it,
How did the soundtrack to the movie turn out that you did?
Oh, it turned out good. It turned out really well, and they're quarantined out there right now, so they're in, the film got included into the Gold Coast Film Festival, and that's a big thing out there where my boy's from.
All right.
And it's all stalled out, everything's just kind of stalled out. On the production side of it, I'm sure they're getting a lot done and are able to, but maybe they're not. I don't know. I gotta call him. I'm calling my boy soon. And that went really well. That was like a very bright moment in moving to Vegas, because we did it in such a rush. Gosh, we haven't talked in so long, dude, about just, we did the wedding, we did all the shit that's going on with our neighbors. We abruptly left the Bay Area and moved.
Yeah.
So, our dope fiend neighbors, it got bad, dude. It got real bad there. And
I hated those fucking guys.
Oh, man, the day after our wedding, we got married on Friday, the day after, they fucking break some of our shit and, like, outside, like, vandalized it all. My dad was staying with us, and he had to witness all that bullshit. And it was like, there was just tons of shit going on there, day by day, that we've had enough.
I'm so glad you're not there.
Oh, dude, that's what Mandy was like, oh, bro. She's like, can you imagine if we were fucking quarantined at the old house with those fucks? It's like, man.
No, fuck that.
Hell no.
What's your new place? Do you have like a patio deck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we got our own little, patio furniture that we got offer up. Yep. Yeah, when we moved here, man, we got a bunch of stuff. We got some, we kick it outside and just hang out, It's all right. We think that we're in a resort now, shit. We're right by the airport. It's quiet. Does
your place have a pool?
You would think there's planes that go by that are loud, and planes do go by, but we don't hear shit, man. We're just far enough away, but close. Like, we're like 5 minutes away from the airport.
And also, like, airplane traffic must be down 90%.
Yeah, true that. And we have 2 pools. Everything's shut down, though. It's all shut down here.
Oh, right, because of COVID.
The gym and everything. Yeah, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
But you can use the outside facilities, like the basketball court's open. Sometimes I see kids playing basketball, or like there's a tennis court. Me and my lady got tennis rackets and tennis balls, and we're out there fucking around too.
Oh yeah, that's fun. We Santa Cruz closed all its tennis courts, basketball courts, playgrounds, everything for Easter weekend because they didn't want people coming here to visit. But I think they're going to reopen it, and we have tennis rackets also, and so we're thinking about doing that. We've played a couple. Not really played, but we've gone out and fucking smacked the ball around a couple of times. It's fun.
Yeah, it's good. You got to get some exercise, man. You can't be cooped up in your house. Go outside. That's what's beautiful about Santa Cruz. It's so beautiful out there.
No, we're fucking lucky as fuck. And, we got to walk the dog, multiple times a day.
Yeah.
So we, right before COVID, we were like, man, our dog Justice is just so sleepy. And all it does is lay there. I wonder what's up. So we did a blood test, and it turned out that she was had hyperthyroid or something. So we had to get her these meds. So right before COVID, we started her on these meds that were supposed to give her more energy.
Yeah.
And she turned into a speed freak. And so right when COVID started, she was up every single night, like freaked out, like looking around, like our home's full of ghosts, and like panting, like hyperventilating. And then, we called the vet, and he's like, half the dose. So we gave her half a dose, and it didn't make it better. And then he's like, no dose. And then we got her off, but it took like 3 weeks to have her. Like, every night, one of us was up just staying with the dog all night
DNA's
long.
out here feeding his dog crack.
I should give her half crack.
Yeah, what should we do, doctor? Should she freebase it or snort it? What's the better way to get it into the bloodstream the fastest? We got ghosts out here, Doc. We're trying to make the dog forget about the ghosts that are haunting the Santa Cruz Mountains.
Right, I'm chopping up her medicine, snorting it late at night. She's fine. This week, she's finally back to normal, which is sleeping 20 hours a day. And so, I mean, I don't know, I think we're similar, that it's pretty easy for my mind to spiral out. And so most of my days spent trying not to have that happen. But like, my heart goes out to like everybody. Like, man, if you're struggling with a health issue, or a family member who whatever, if you got a broken leg, if you have trouble getting around, if you can't go out shopping, like, there's so many reasons like someone would be struggling super hard right now.
Yes.
And I just worry about everybody, and I hope anyone listening to this that's that likes it, and I want to use all that compassion. Guys, write a nice review. Give us a good Yelp. Give us a thumbs up. Tell your friends.
Nobody's going to say shit. They're going to listen. They're going to be like, I remember this shit. Oh.
That's the one thing that pisses me off now more than anything, especially on Twitter. Like, watching people use a family member who has a COVID to get likes.
Oh, like, yeah. Dude, well, that's always been going on. The people are fucking stupid.
Use illness, man, to be...
People are fucking... Bro, the withered hand, bro.
It's the withered hand.
It's the withered hand of fucking... Dude, it's all... Dude, this shit is... All I gotta tell you, man, is don't be stressed, DNA. I worry about you. Don't be stressed out. Like, I'm not... Dude, don't.
That's all I got.
Yeah, but,
it's like... They're... I mean, Sunday was Easter. Next Sunday is Eastern Orthodox Easter. So this is a very spiritual week.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I think, and I'm not a religious person, but I think it's very easy to start looking at, I'm not saying end times, but I'm saying this is judgment time. Like, I think everyone is home judging themselves. Like,
if anybody receives a package from DNA, guys, don't open it. Don't open it. It's gonna be, if it's going tick 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 tick, DNA's up there.
You know what I mean? Because people identify
DNA is full on
what
lost
they
it.
do.
Everybody.
Like, you go, who are you? You go, I'm a banker. I'm really into working out. I go to the gym. But it's like, you don't have those things. Like, who are we really?
Oh, she's asking. Listen, look at these questions he's asking, you guys. DNA is full on lost it.
So, like, who am I without stress? I don't know who that guy would be.
Man,
like, stress is all I have left. I have to hold on.
Well,
to it.
All right, but don't let it get to you in a negative way, where you're lashing out and you're running away and then coming back in for some grilled cheese, dog.
No, I mean,
that's so funny.
I mean, well, that's the other thing is, like, in quarantine, relationships.
Oh yeah,
are under the microscope.
They were saying domestic violence is up.
Hey, if I was a scumbag, I could see why that would be. But instead, I just go outside and sit in a chair until I get too cold.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's Interesting, man. And so I really appreciate you reaching out to want to do another That's That podcast.
I said, which one is this? Number 42? I forgot.
I'd have to look it up, but it's in the 40s.
Yeah, this is nice, dude. It's just good to talk to you, and I'm glad we did it like this too. Because usually when we do a phoner, or back in the day when we were doing phoners, back in the day, a few months back, we would like be like, all right, we'd talk on the phone for like 3 or 4 minutes and complain about we should be saying this on the podcast, you know. So I'm glad we didn't do a call before and we just got right into it. That's good.
Yeah, me too. And I'm on my phone looking up That's That podcast to see if I get the right number.
My cat, every time I close this door, my cat wants in. Every time. What's up, dude? Come on in.
That's That podcast. Yeah. Listen to That's That podcast.
I know. What should I do? Put it out on the YouTube? I'll just put it out on YouTube.
I don't know how. Any.
Up and just put it out on YouTube.
Chris and DNA's first episode. We try and figure out a name for the podcast.
Oh yeah, dude, you got to do a this is a surprise That's That podcast, but we got to do a little.
We reach out on our first podcast. We had Sal Kalani.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I could just read. Like what every episode we had was.
Are we gonna do a one of those recap episode ones? Remember this day, and then it it goes into the day.
That's That podcast. I think all our podcasts are. Is that gonna work? I don't know. It doesn't matter what number it is because this is the quarantine edition.
Yeah, this is we might
reset back to number 1.
Why not do another one, man? We're not, we have time. Shit. The only thing, don't ask me to Zoom and don't send me anything, and we're good. Don't send me anything in the mail and don't ask me to Zoom, and then I'm good. No. We could talk on the phone like the old-fashioned way, you know?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, that was 51 minutes.
51 minutes, not too bad.
Went by quick.
It did. And I love you a lot, and give my love to Jess, and you guys, man, just be safe, dude. Just, continue doing what you're doing. Be creative. I'm glad you're playing the piano. That's cool. I was thinking about doing some shit, too, like starting to throw... I did one little thing with my buddies making movies. They're a band, and...
Oh, I know the band. You won the golden ticket.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, you saw that. You remember that. That's cool. Yeah, and well, they're very close friends, and my buddy was playing some of their songs, just him, acoustic with the guitar. So I went in and played a little piano track on top of the guitar, and just man, I'm just trying to spend my time doing creative stuff that makes me happy. That's all we can do.
More power to you.
You guys should do that too.
Give my love to the Vegas fam, and we'll that's that later on.
All right, bro.
All right, dude. And I'll get you the stuff later today.
Okay, cool. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Storm. Thanks, bud. Later.
That's that.
That's That podcast.